What's going on, Geek Corner? This is your boy, Earthsmack, the mad scientist.
And Vivo the Vibe.
Yes, man. Welcome to Nerd Talk. Shout out to Boogie Blends in his absence. He had something very, very important he needed to do with his wife. But he will be back next week to talk all things nerd, man. I mean, obviously, the past couple weeks, we've been talking about like anime, and for good reason, right? But before we jump into our anime picks for this week, Vivo, what you been up to? What's been going on with you? With the One Piece sweatshirt, I see you.
Listen. This was a present from my boss. A birthday.
Your boss gave you that?
Yeah.
Wow.
And it says Pirate King on the back. I was so excited when I got home and opened it. I was so excited.
You have one of the best bosses ever.
I know.
Just because
she's awesome.
I don't. I can't. Yeah. I can't see that. Yeah. That's crazy.
But I've been. You can kind of see it's blurred. I'm in my new office setup. It's still a work in progress. I have some shelving stuff to pick up or put up, and then back where you see this little table, I actually went on Wayfair and ordered it's like one of those oversized it's like a 2-seater. It's not quite a love seat, but it's basically a glorified chase lounge, so that's gonna go in that corner. I'm gonna get a projector so I can project on the wall, and then I got my command strips, and I just need to figure out where I'm going to put the artwork. I'm turning this into a lady lair. It's going to be great. So excited.
She said lady lair.
Oh, and I got an area rug that I'm really excited about, and I'm going to decoration. I'm so excited. Oh, and I also impulse bought another Predator suit today.
Wait a minute, whoa. How many Predator outfits do you have?
This will be number 3.
Oh, because I feel like you got 5 of them. Is it, how is it different from the other 2? Because I know there's different classes of Predators. So which one? Which one is this one?
The second one that I'm currently working on. Okay, wait, let me back up. So the first one that I have, Valkyrie, is in full latex movie quality. Valkyrie has some tears because I've worn her more than a few times. But also she needs to be repainted. So I'm in the process of seeing if I can get somebody to do the repainting. And I've patched her before, so I'll probably try to patch her before I send her out if I can find somebody. The second one I'm doing has been dubbed what do we call it? The Revenant. Yes, the Revenant. Hopefully going to make her debut prior to or around when Predator Badlands releases. I'm still in the process of getting the armor done and the feet done. I have mostly everything else. And the Revenant is a lycra-based bodysuit as opposed to full latex, and then I have silicone hands, latex feet, the latex mask, and then this third one that I just bought, I really just wanted the head because it's a Reeve Generation 1, the Generation 1 Huntress that they designed. I want to say it was like 2018 or 20, so the suit is a little old, and I know it's been worn a couple of times. So she needs a little bit of patching done, and I actually did reach out to the person that painted my second head, and so he wants me to send pictures to see exactly what he's working with and whether or not that's something that he can do, because she needs to be repainted. If I can change the color scheme, I would love to do that. Also, I can't even fit into the third one. Again, I just wanted the head. So if anything, I mean, if I get back into true competition shape, I'll be able to fit into it again. But otherwise, I plan to use it as a display, but actually use the head.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Okay.
have. Yeah, I'm doing too much. I need to stop.
But there is no such thing as too much. Okay, there's no such thing as too much. If you this is a nerd show, I would never discourage you from saying, you know what, that's way too many predator suits. Nah, you you don't have enough. You
Don't
don't
tell
have
me
enough.
that. My wallet is already like, ma'am.
I'm gonna hit you like I hit Boogie. You gotta step your game up, man. You been slipping on your pimping there.
You know what? I'm gonna start an OnlyFans and sell feet pics or something. As a matter of fact, I did just sell some predator feet today. Got $100 for them.
What? You made a quick hunt though off a predator? Wow.
Yeah, because I had
Wow.
I had ordered some feet, but when I tell you, like they were built to, I'm 5'5",
Hmm.
and these feet can accommodate up to a size 13, men's 13 with room to spare. So when I
Oh wow.
tried them on, I was like, these are clown shoes on me. And
Hmm.
so just so happened that I logged into the it's the Predator, I think, shop and swap
Yeah.
group, and their chat was, I was getting notifications because a bunch of people were in the chat like popping off with stuff. I was like, oh, what's going on? And so there were guys in there talking about predator feet and how some of them were looking for predator feet. And I was like, hey, I have some. Does anybody need them? And
Yeah.
so one guy was like, yeah.
Yeah. It's me. I need that.
Yep. So I
I
made
need that.
my little $100. I could have sold them for more probably, but I was like,
Yeah, man. I'm always encourage you to buy more things. Like I'm not that friend that is going to discourage you from buying things. I'm not that type because my other circle of friends do the same to me, and I was like, man, I'm thinking about getting this or whatever. And I'm like, you know what? You need to treat yourself. I'm like,
treat
they
yourself
don't.
every day.
Yeah, hashtag treat yourself. Like I got a homegirl. Shout out to Lauren. Like she's your soror actually, and it was like I was like, yo, man, I was thinking about getting this. And she always send me like Lego stuff, right? Because she has stacks of Legos, like Lego sets. If it's cool looking, she'll buy it, right? And there's some that she hasn't opened or like put together yet, but that don't negate her from actually buying more Legos.
Mhm.
So I was like, man, I was thinking about getting this and this and this and this. And she was like, you know what? Treat yourself. I'm like, man, yo, I got to go pay this and this and this. And like, no. Treat yourself. I was like, financial
You're like,
irresponsibility.
bills can wait.
Yeah. Fuck them
This is more
lights.
important. Yeah.
That's what that is. Fuck them lights. But yeah, so for me, this weekend, tomorrow, which is Thursday, I'm gonna be in Raleigh, North Carolina. Me and Ellie. So Raleigh GalaxyCon is this week, in Thursday through Sunday, and I want to say San Diego Comic Con is also this weekend. But I'm not gonna be in California. I'm gonna be in Raleigh, North Carolina. So shout out to the media crew at Raleigh GalaxyCon for giving us Orange Phoenix the opportunity for actually doing it again. So going to work once again, and I am on a quest. I am on a quest to find not one but two things. So the first thing I'm looking for is Outlaw Star box set. That's what I'm looking for. It is on YouTube. The whole series is on YouTube, but I actually want the box set. So if they have the box set of Outlaw Star, I'm getting that. Hopefully it's not overpriced because sometimes vendors, they like to overprice shit. So the other one is Mobile Fighter G Gundam, and I do want that now. I want to say it's out of print, but the English dub part, it lost its license. So
Oh.
it would be a privilege to get Mobile Fighter G Gundam in like the English dub, because the English dub was not bad at all. Like
Mhm.
I did see on Amazon there's part 1 and 2 is sitting in my cart as we speak. So when I go to the vendors and I see it, and it is more than what it is on Amazon, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pull that trigger, dog. I'm gonna go ahead and yeah, I'm gonna let the
How much
chocolate
is it
sing on
on
that one.
Amazon?
Part 1 is like 48, and
Oh, that's
part
not
2 is
bad.
like part 2 is 72.99.
Okay.
Yeah, so it splits it up. So I think it's like episodes 1 through 20 something, part 1,
Uh-huh.
and then 20 something through 49 on part 2. But the part 1 is for sale, because if it's not for that being on sale, it's like $65.99,
Oh,
like
okay.
reg price. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So those are 2 anime I'm actually looking for. Now, I did get Division of Esclaflowne. I do have that downstairs. Like, yeah, I watched, like, I'm halfway through the first disc, and it's reinforced my thought on why it didn't last long on Fox Kids.
Oh, for sure. For
Yeah.
sure. Like, yeah, now that I think about it, I was like, why would whoever made the decision was like, oh, it's just a cartoon, it'll be fine.
Yeah, they edited the shit out of that thing. They edited the hell out of that shit, man. I was like, whoa, because I think they cut off a whole episode completely. Like when she was running track, like the first episode,
Mm-hmm.
I think they cut that episode out altogether, and they just started them being in that world of Gaia. I think it's Gaia. Yeah, Gaia. So it kind of left you confused, but you kind of like, you see all the visuals. There's no CGI in this. Like,
No.
there's no CGI.
Nope.
This is all hand drawn animation, and it is gorgeous.
And there's
Pretty well done.
the series, but then there's also the OVA, right? Or is that a
Yeah,
movie?
a movie. It's the movie.
Yeah. The movie
Yeah,
was really good, and the animation styles change from the actual show to the movie, but regardless, it's still amazing.
yeah. And what's funny about it, the person I know that is obsessed with Esclaflowne is our editor for the magazine,
Yeah.
Brittany Cervani. Yeah, she is. She got the manga. I know she got the DVD set. I know she got the Blu-rays. I know she got maybe some stuffed animals or something. But Esclaflowne, yeah, that's if that's not her number 1, I guarantee you it's her top 5, like straight out the gate. So yeah, so I'm gonna be at GalaxyCon, and also I started a poll a couple weeks ago, and I put it on our threads. If you're not following us on threads, go ahead and give us a follow. The link is in the description below. I did a fan's choice. Since Superman is out, I put out a poll for Superman 78, which is a comic book series, and Batman/Superman World's Finest comic book run. And I'm like, listen, if you would like for me to cover one of these, which one would you want me to cover? And unanimously, well, they got 1 or 2 votes for Superman 78, but Batman versus Superman, not versus, Batman and Superman World's Finest won. So every Sunday there will be a new issue that I cover. So this past Monday I did issue 1, and it got tons of good feedback, gained some new subscribers. Shout out to you guys as subscribers. So we're now at, if last time I checked, we are at 461 subscribers. And yeah, so in 24-hour time span, we got like 305 views from that
Cool.
from that video alone. So yeah, that is a fan choice every Sunday. So once we're done with that run of Batman/Superman, I'm gonna put up another poll. Matter of fact, I'm gonna actually just do this voluntarily. Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. Because that is the next big project that James Gunn is doing for DC, is Supergirl, and she is not her cousin. And, a lot of people need to grasp that concept real fast. But she's not a cousin at all. Like, she flies to other planets to get drunk, and places that do not have a yellow sun. She goes to places that have a red sun so she can be weak enough so she can get fucked up and get in bar fights.
Wait.
Yeah.
She is for the galaxies.
She's for the galaxies. Hey man, listen, there's a TikTok out
The galactic
right now.
streets.
The galactic streets. Like, she out here, right? She's out here. She's for the smoke. Just play some ratchet ass music and let me be weak enough so I can get drunk and drink your finest of liquors. Can't wait to
That's
jump in that one.
awesome.
But yeah, so shout out to y'all, man. And we got a jam-packed show for you guys today talking about some anime, right? So there's a shit ton of anime that's out like right now, and like really
Mm-hmm.
good ones too. And it's like maybe a handful that's kind of like But so we got a new anime we're gonna cover next week, Bullet Bullet. But this week we got if I pronounce the name right, please let me know if I do not pronounce it right. Tougen Anki and the Water Magician. So the first one we're gonna cover is Tougen Aki. So Viva, what did you think about this anime? How did you feel?
Oh, I thought it was hilarious.
You thought it was
First
hilarious?
of all, like within the first 3 minutes, I was
Uh-huh.
like, he lives in Japan, right?
Uh-huh.
How the hell does he have so many guns in his room? Who is he
Right.
getting the gun? Where? From who? And he's a high school. What is happening? Like, I was so confused. I was intrigued and confused at the same time. Because, you know, in real life in Japan, I believe the only people that are allowed guns are police and the military. Like, if you're a civilian, you cannot get them. Or if you're, you know, Yakuza and affiliated. I was confused. And then his dad just walks in and he was like, I don't understand all the weapons. I was like, how?
You know it's there, bro. like,
I'm like, he has assault rifles all up and down all his walls, and and you're just mildly concerned about it.
yeah, he's like, behold, look at my arsenal of weapons. It was John Wick in that room. That's what that was. It was John
I'm
Wick.
trying to. Who does he remind me of though?
It's two
Like-
anime. This reminds me of, but I'll let you go off though.
It's like he's because he's hot headed, like really hot headed, and I can sort of visualize the character that he reminds me of, but I can't because it was kind of nostalgic, like just his attitude and his demeanor. Like, I guess he's like a stereotypical hothead, but it was funny.
Very, very much so. Like
Who is it?
it, like while you thinking, it's like the fact that his dad or his stepfather is coming in and just started bitching at him immediately because, like, episode 1 just goes from 0 to 100 like real quick. It does not slow burn, right?
Nope.
It puts down some context for you, and then next thing you know it, by the end of episode 1, somebody's dead. Like, you know what I'm saying? But go ahead.
So he's kind of like, I think I was thinking of Kyo,
Mm-hmm.
but Kyo is also very standoffish. Kyo from Fruits Basket, but also
Okay.
Bakugo.
Yeah.
Bakugo.
A light version of Bakugo. Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. So like
I mean,
Shiki,
even Natsu.
a little bit. Except for, not the motion sickness part.
Yeah.
So for me, this reminded me of Blue Exorcist. Like I could not
Yep.
get that out of my head.
Yep.
And the reason I'm saying that is because how the first and second episode of Blue Exorcist is, right? It's
Mhm.
almost like it's a mirror image of it in a way. Only difference is it was like his dad wasn't a priest or anything like that, but he was once part of the Momotaro clan, which the Momotaro clan are basically assassins that kill Oni.
Mhm.
And considering the fact that Shiki is Oni, and his dad decides, look, I'm gonna just take care of him. Now it kind of leads us to believe that not all Oni are bad, and maybe that's a story that was told to everyone else in mass, and maybe the Momotaro clan are really the ones that are the bad guys. But we only got like the first 2 episodes of this. So,
Listen, Even Shiki's like character design is similar to Rin's.
Yeah, I was like, hey man, this might be I don't know. I can't say
Like
it's plagiarism.
you're towing the line there.
Yeah, that line is very thin. That line
Yep.
is very that line is very thin. And on top of that, I got Blue Exorcist vibes, and I got a little bit of Naruto, the tuning exams, and
I was like episode 2. I did think that.
yeah,
I did think that he was like, we're gonna play tag. And they showed up to the woods. I was like, so they're going straight for the tuning exams. We're gonna
yep,
start.
like very quickly too. I might add, very quickly. Like there was no like there
Build
was a
up.
little bit of dialogue in class. Like looking at this picture right here, like I'm looking at the woods, and I'm I'm also getting My Hero Academia just by the outfits, but just black. So I let's just say inspirations was pulled from a few places.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? So, but we do find out that Shiki is not the only one like that. Like he's not unique in ways that we thought. When he went to class, and well, actually, when he passed out, the thing is, like his dad, I felt like he died 3 times in one episode. Like he got cut up in the shoulders. Then he was about, and then he moved, and you about to get stabbed again until Shiki goes off, and then your dad somehow gets his ability to get up again, and then he gets stabbed again. This time he's gone. I was like, bro,
Yeah.
he got the vision treatment from Avengers.
Oh my goodness.
Infinity War. That's what he got.
That's
That's what he
horrible.
got. It was. Did he not? Like, you know, I feel like he died more than once in this.
Well, yeah, yeah. Yep. But he saved him. That's all that matters.
Yes, he did save him. I feel like that could have been avoided in ways. But Naito definitely intrigues me.
He's funny.
Yeah. Him and his umbrella. Like, he is very matter of
Wait,
fact.
no, with the rollerblades though. Like she was like, "Why are you wearing it? What? It's efficient, and it makes me go fast." And then when they were outside the classroom and he was doing those random stretches,
Doing those splits.
and she's like, "How? What should my entrance be?" And he was like, "Just get in the classroom and kick." This anime is so funny.
To get your ass in the classroom, right? You're thinking
Yep.
way too much.
Wait, no, one of the best scenes was when he was like trying to figure out how Shiki was able to like force control his Oni blood. And so he was like going through, okay, this is how I do it.
Mm-hmm.
This is how he's probably doing it. I was cracking up. Because first of all, why is he naked?
Yeah.
It was so fun. Yeah. This is gonna be an entertaining one for sure.
Yeah. I was like, where's your imagination, bro? Like, that shit confused me. I had to watch it twice. I'm like, oh, this is in your mind. This is what you see for yourself. That is what's happening, bro. And then,
Oh
like,
my gosh.
what I mean by he's like matter of fact, like he's very insulting. He's like very insulting
Yeah.
to Shiki, and I don't know, is it like a psychological ploy to make him go off? Because he was like, look, if you lose control, you know, I'm gonna kill you. You know, it is what it is with that. But we find out that Naito is the teacher, and there's other students that actually have the ability to grow like Oni horns, but they have control of their ability. So obviously, there's more people out here that is just like Shiki. But so far, Naito is kind of probably my favorite character so far, based off of his antics, what he's doing, randomly exercising. He's like, I'm not gonna wake you. That is rude. I'm gonna just wait till you wake up. I'm gonna finish doing these push-ups on this umbrella.
I'm no, listen, like handstand push-ups on the umbrella,
Yeah.
on the tip of the umbrella, mind you. I'm really interested to see these next couple of episodes for this game that they're gonna play because I bet he's. They were like, "So what if we kill you?" He was like, "Then you'll graduate immediately." And Shiki was like, "Oh, I could level up so quick." I'm like, "Slow your roll."
Nope. Like, bro, did you not pay attention to how he got behind you and old boy in class, and y'all didn't
Yep,
sense that?
yep.
And he was like, "Y'all
That's
didn't
why
sense."
I'm so interested to see how, because he's probably going to, like, he's gonna mollywop all of them. It's gonna be great. I'm
Yeah.
so excited.
The way he said it calmly, he said, "I won't use my Oni abilities, but if y'all lose control, I'm gonna use it to kill you. Good luck with
Yep.
the tag." And he was like, so yeah, he's definitely gonna mollywop every single one of them. You're absolutely correct. You know,
Yep.
to be that calm, cool, and collected, and insulting, and because the other students seems like they've been there for a while.
Hmm.
They have some level of seniority over Shiki, and obviously they have control of their Oni abilities because they don't have their horns up. And Shiki was like, "Oh, you can't do this and this and this and this," and then other student was like, "You a flaming idiot. See, boom, it's these horns right here, bro. Look around you. They can do that too. You trash right,
Basically.
right now. Like we are leaps and bounds ahead of you." And then Naito's like, y'all can shut the hell up.
Hmm.
The teacher's in class right now. Sit down. Like, can I sit? Can I sit somewhere else? Why I gotta sit beside him? Like, he didn't tell you to sit there. By the way, he like you chose to sit beside him.
No, no, he didn't even show. No, he was placed there.
Yeah.
He was placed there.
Oh man.
It's gonna be. I think this is gonna be a good one. Even though if
It
it has so many similarities with other anime, I think it's gonna be a good one though.
yeah. I think outside of the comparisons with the tuning exams and the Blue Essences comparison, I think it will go into its own with the battle usage, like using their blood as a weapon,
Mhm.
and just looking at what they're able to do with it, especially Shiki and everybody else. Really,
You know what? I just had another thought.
what's that?
The blood abilities similar to Dead Man Wonderland.
Oh shit! Wait a minute. Did everybody have blood abilities in Dead Man? It's been so long since I was Dead Man
I'm
Wonderland
pretty
because
sure. I'm fairly. Yeah.
holy hell, wow.
Yep.
And it's been a minute since I've seen Dead Man Wonderland for good reason because you can watch it and enjoy it and it's gonna piss you off because there's no more of that.
Plus, well, I mean, there might be hope. They just announced that they're doing a season 2 for Gate, and season 1 ended 10 years ago, so there might be hope. Exactly, that's what I said.
What?
Like season 1 was 10 years ago.
but why? But I mean, okay, I'm being completely fair here. I have not seen the first season of Gate, but is that a highly talked about or highly sought after new season, like for a fan base, or did you say, "Hey guys, we got a season 2 of Gate and hope you enjoy"? Have people
Honestly,
been asking for that?
I don't I haven't I have not seen anything related to Gate in years. Was it a good anime? I thought it was. It was kind of almost, well, like portals to another. It was kind of like it was an isekai because people could go through these portals and be in like the fantasy world. And so basically Earth set up these military installations in the other world. Um it was interesting. I remember liking it a lot, but I mean, I haven't heard or seen anything about it up until I saw that announcement a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah. Yeah, you gave me some new intel, like as far as Gate is concerned. I'm like, 10 years later, like here's this new season. Matter of fact, I saw that Netflix is doing a live action adaptation of Solo Leveling. I don't know who the hell asked for that.
I don't know. I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't get this need for people to, like, who is telling these execs that it'll be a good idea to try to adapt these anime into live action. There's no way that they're going to be able to adapt Solo Leveling. I don't without using a buttload of CGI and it probably looking stupid.
Yeah. I mean, now when you think about it, as far as like Netflix financial backing, right? So the budget is going to be a little bit bigger as far as how they can do it. But if it was like Japanese don't break the bank when it comes to like, you know, special effects and stuff like that. Like Godzilla -1, awesome, right? But you can tell though it is a foreign film because they're not going to spend millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars like we would. That just ain't how it, how it's wired. So I'm like, I think it's greed, really, because you got the popularity of Solo Leveling, right? As far as the webtoon is concerned. Then we finally get an anime adaptation, right? And it just finished the second season, and God knows when the new season is gonna come out. Because
I don't think they said it was 2026, maybe 2027. It's gonna be a minute. It's gonna be a long minute.
Yeah, I'm thinking 27, 28. That's what I'm thinking. But just like my thing is this: no matter how good an anime is, how popular anime is, it's going to lose its luster because if you got this long gap between seasons, that's a long gap that other anime can interject themselves in between and become anime of the year candidates. Lord of Mysteries already took that. Like for real. I'm hearing To Be Hero X is jumping through the moon right now.
Is it really? I have to finish watching that. I gotta get caught up.
Yeah, so do I. So yeah, I'm not a big fan of live action adaptations of like anime. Really. Mm-hmm. I mean, Rurouni Kenshin, you could really do that one, which they did. Very good. You can easily do Rurouni Kenshin. That's an easy lick right there. Full Metal Alchemist, okay, it was cool. Yu Yu Hakusho, nah.
I didn't watch that. I was like, I don't want to be upset.
Exactly. I don't want to hurt.
I didn't watch that. I didn't watch Death Note.
Nope.
There was a live action Attack on Titan. Didn't watch that.
Nope. Ain't doing that.
I don't think I've watched any recent live actions other than, and it's not even an anime, but Avatar. The remake of the M. Night Shyamalan. Woo! I remember being in the theater. I was pissed. I was so mad. I was like, how do you nerf the earthbenders? How do you nerf the firebenders that they can only bend fire from an existing fire source?
Yeah.
And you need like 20 earthbenders to move a rock this big. What? I was so mad. The
cartoon series would never. Like the cartoon.
And then the casting was horrible. Okay, I'll stop. I could go on a rant.
Look, you trust M. Night Shyamalan to do anything?
No.
He did a movie where people was in the woods, and then when they got out the woods, you saw city across the street. Like, come on, man. By the end of it, I forgot what movie that was.
That was what was it?
Yeah, shoot, I forgot the name of it. You know what I'm talking about, though.
Yeah, it was dumb. Like did I just break the thing that I just bought? Oh my gosh. Why is the magnet on my phone? No, the magnet on my phone is I have this little stand here and my phone just was like with the magnet.
Yeah.
Oh, luckily I can pop it back in. So maybe I need to super glue it so it doesn't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways.
Yeah.
No, now I'm about to look it up because now I need to know the name of that movie. Because wasn't there that one lady in there that was like, she was like mute and deaf, and
Yeah, I gotta
there
check
were
his film.
there were like hella memes about it back in the day, and I think that it was
The Village, right?
par- yes, it was The Village, and it was parodied in one of the Scary Movies. Or
And
no, it
also,
was like, was it like Not Another Teen Movie or one of those types of those movies?
listen, well, no. It was also parodied in Robot Chicken. Yeah, I seen a Robot Chicken too.
You know what they could do? They could bring Robot Chicken back. That's what they can do.
Ooh, they
People would
can.
appreciate that.
I would greatly appreciate Robot Chicken. Greatly appreciate that. So, but yeah, these live action adaptations, man, y'all can have that, man. Now, hear me out. You can really do a Dragon Ball Z one, not that evolution shit, but you can actually do one if you let someone like maybe a George Lucas or
Who you gonna cast as Goku? Who you gonna cast
or-
as Vegeta?
they got to be Asian. I mean, they weren't really Asian. Well, they're not really. They're not really Asian. They come from another planet, so there's that. But the Chinese culture too. But you can the casting part. I don't know. I really don't know because there's some people that was casted that I didn't even thought of, and then when they cast people in certain movies, like, oh shit, that do make sense. But you can easily do that because a lot of people saw Man of Steel and it's like, you know what? This is what Dragon Ball fight should be. This how this should be. But you can easily do that, like as far as the lore and expanding it, like at least Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, and you don't have to go further than that.
Ooh.
I would say maybe George Lucas or
Michael Bay. I'm just playing.
oh hell no.
Explosion! Explosion! Explosion!
Yeah, put Michael Bay in charge of effects because he down so we gonna down so need those
He gonna blow everything up. Everything's getting blown up.
And honestly, it makes sense, but not direct though. You can't direct.
But random question though, since you did mention Henry Cavill in Superman, who do you like better as Superman? Who?
David
And I
Cornsweet.
haven't seen it yet. I haven't.
David Cornsweet. Yeah, he is better than Henry Cavill. You know
Really?
why? You know when I say this? Because I recently rewatched Batman versus Superman, the Unlimited Edition,
Mm-hmm.
and Henry Cavill ain't it. And that's no offense to Henry Cavill. He was doing what he was given. He is definitely Superman. He has the look of Superman. But where people was worshiping him and like looking at him in the sky like he's Jesus, nah, that ain't it. That ain't it. And how the tone, how dark it was, and he killed somebody as well in Batman versus Superman. Like he done that shit. And the fights he been in at the beginning of the movie where Bruce Wayne had an axe to grind with Superman because he was fighting Zod in the air, going through buildings and shit, killing people. You know what I'm saying? Superman is not that negligent when he's fighting, like at all. So David Cornsweet definitely pulled that off, definitely. And I would say damn near perfect casting, especially Lex Luthor, because Lex Luthor is a grade A pasteurized, unadulterated hater, and he acknowledges that he is, and he don't give a damn. He said, "You think it's envy? Of course it is."
Okay, yeah. No, because Nicholas Holt, right? Yeah. I want to see him as Lex Luthor.
Ooh, diabolical work. It's one scene you be like, oh, yep, that's him. It damn near make you stand up when he do it. You be like, oh, well done. He like, yeah, man. But that scene though, you think it's envy? Of course it is. It is. And I don't give a shit. I don't give a damn. I was like, thank you for acknowledging that. Like I own that shit. I own that. But yeah, so the next anime we covered is the water magician, does it have like staying power? How do you feel about the first 3 episodes of Water Magician?
I really like them.
Do you? Okay. Okay.
Why'd you look at me like that?
Because a person that is not on the show right now said he wasn't vibing with it. He said he didn't like it.
What?
Yeah, he said
Anyways.
he said to be honest, I wasn't fucking with Water Magician anyway. That's what he said. I was like, okay.
I liked it.
Tell us why.
I know that it's like your standard isekai, but and I'm not sure that we actually in the first 3 episodes there's an actual story line that has been revealed, because it seems that we were kind of more getting introduced to the characters, and now Rio has been thrust into civilization with other people, because basically he was out there roughing it. And I thought it also was interesting because was it episode 2 when Michael acknowledges, oh, he has a hidden trait, which is eternal youth.
Yeah.
And as you're like, I don't know if you noticed, but from episode to episode, you could tell that a lot of time had passed, because from when he was first there to when he left in episode 3, there were fully matured trees out in his front yard. He had put down an entire, like, fully matured trees. So he had been there for some decades.
You know what? I did not pay attention to that.
He probably doesn't even realize it himself, because he hasn't been around anybody.
Yeah. Wow. I never paid attention to that. Like,
and then the fact that
and everything, I never paid attention to it.
And the fact that, he started wearing the boar skin or whatever, and when Abel found him, he was like, why isn't he wearing any clothes? And he basically was like, well, I don't know how to make the thread and fabric needed to make new clothes. So, well, what happened to his old clothes? Well, clearly he must have worn them out to the point that he couldn't even wear them, because he's wearing basically a rawhide.
Yeah. I thought, you know what? I thought because he just want to mess up his new kicks, man, because those kicks look nice. They had. I was like, oh,
his Let My People Go 3000s.
Yeah, he had to put those on. He had to put the sandals on. I'm like, listen, I ain't messing up these kicks going out in these woods, hunting wild boar that want to charge at me and shit. But
also he's OP as hell. And doesn't even realize it. Or I think he kind of gets it, but he's kind of like,
So I didn't, at first watching it, I didn't get the OP vibe yet, because he's kind of like learning things, because he knows how to create ice lances, how to make warm water, create a bath for himself. He'll never have to be dehydrated, because he can fill up water and just drink it, which is crazy, right? Which, honestly, it answers some questions for me as a magician, right? So if you can create these things, you can create drinking water for the masses. I never see that, but you see that in these first 3 episodes, where Abel was thirsty and he was like, oh, and they was having a conversation like, water. So what we doing today? That kind of thing. Mm-hmm. Episode 1, I definitely would say this is a slow burn for some people, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Like with Ryo, I think he takes some trauma with him, because how he died, I think he got ran over, right? Got hit by a bus or something.
Truck Kun.
Yeah. So
and there was even a part where it was when he first encountered the lesser boar that he had flashbacks. It was super quick. Yeah. So it wasn't necessarily him envisioning, it wasn't a vision necessarily of him dying, but it looked like there was some additional trauma that in the scenes that were, yeah,
absolutely. And and a lot has happened, even though it was a slow burn. A lot has happened in the first episode. Like he befriends a dragon that, Lewin, which is the dragon's name. He was like, "Oh, you can hear me? You can understand what I'm saying?" He's like, "Oh, well, I'm looking for, this hawk that was flying around. Oh, if that's your friend, he's dead." He's like, "Well, he's not my friend, but you got to be strong if you did that shit." Which was funny though, because in the book that he got from, I forgot the character's name that gave him the abilities in this world.
Mike,
But Michael,
the angel.
Yeah,
He calls him Michael, or fake
yeah,
Michael. That's what he calls him.
yeah, fake Michael. And so the book says, "Watch out for dragons." Right, that's like one of the last 2 pages in the book. And then this dragon shows up, and he was like, "Hey, man, I'm glad me and you can communicate."
He's like, "What's up?"
Yeah. How you? I see you around, dog. Oh, you got an ice sword. So clearly that you met the Fairy King, which is another interesting part, because the Fairy King was the one that was beating him in like physical duels, and he was getting better, and he got the ice sword. So not only is he a magician, he can physically fight too.
I'm interested to know if he'll learn more about the Fairy King, because I don't think he just, what did he call it? Is it a Duhalan?
Yeah, it's a
Basically, Dullahan. Yeah, headless horseman, basically. I think that's originally from, is it Celtic legend?
I think so, yeah.
But there's different iterations of it across cultures. But anyways, everybody's referring to him as the Fairy King, and I'm like, I'm curious to know if he finds out any additional information, because already Lewin and the elf that he met in town have commented on how the Fairy King has really taken a liking to him.
Yeah.
And so it's like, okay, well, what's the significance of that? It must be significant, very significant, for 2 different characters to have commented. And so there's definitely, I think, something interesting in his future for sure.
Yes, absolutely. And also the elf that was in episode 3, I think she's also was in the modern times, and she got transferred over to this world. So I don't think Rayo is the only one that has innate abilities. Like, he just so happened to be fired, and the elf is like, "Oh, you met the Fairy King," and she was so lackadaisical about it. It was like, hopefully I see you around.
He's already ascertained that somebody has been transported there or reincarnated there from Earth, because he was like, they have 24-hour days. They measure things in centimeters. There's 7 days in a week. He was like, somebody came here before me. So he's starting, yeah.
Which makes me think, though, right? So, like, anime aside, like, how people are geniuses, right? And just figure things out. Do you think these are people that's been reincarnated and just had knowledge from prior life and just like, you know what? I know what to do. And here's what I need to do to show you guys. Here's how you do this and that and the third. That makes you think, though. That makes you think. Like, the people that are geniuses in this world right now, in their past life, was this knowledge that was obtained in their previous life, they just transferred over to this one?
Well, I kind of think it depends, because if you remember how, like, Michael was giving him an orientation, basically.
Yeah.
He was like, I don't have any specific assignments or like paths that you have to follow, so you're free to live your life however you want to live it. I believe that based on that, it's possible that people who had been reincarnated prior to him may have been on a specific assignment or may have had a specific path.
Yeah.
That potentially could have shaped the world that he's now in.
I definitely would say this is story driven, especially when we're talking about Abel And Abel don't know crap about magic. We find that out. He said, I don't know how to use magic at all. However, I know how to use my sword. So, I kind of like this relationship between these two. They kind of got this brotherly relationship. And Abel thinks Ryo is, I wouldn't say helpless, because it was some instance where let me take front. And Ryo's like, I can help, bro. And he didn't even recognize the sword that he had with him this whole time. I feel like, yeah, because did he just realize that Ryo had a sword? Like,
well, at first he thought it was just like a knife.
Yeah.
And then he was like, wait, that's a sword? Like, so, and he's never actually seen Ryo use it, or he's never actually seen it as far as we know. So it's going to be real interesting to see what his I love those types of reactions. Like when the main character just does something, and I know that he's going to surprise the hell out of Crimson Sword, and it's going to be great.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that.
Well, they already shocked because both of them made it through the mountains unscathed. And it was like, well, I don't know anybody else.
Hella loot from wyverns.
Yeah, it was like, wait, you got these from wyverns? Oh, they coming to this town. And he was like, no. They're dead. Like, we killed them. And there's like other monsters that's out. Now, I know this particular scene here, I forget, it was a flying monster. I think it was a
griffin.
Yeah, it was a griffin. And both of them were shook. And it was like, yeah, here's this meat. Can you fly away, please? After you eat this meat? So
it was funny too, because that griffin was just like, it didn't even do anything. It just like was hovering.
Yeah.
And then they were like, oh, we need to make an offering, and it grabbed the meat and flew away. I was like, so was that the toll?
Right? That's what I thought. It was that, or
he basically robbed them.
Yeah.
he robbed them
at beak point.
Yep.
That's what he did. Because either was that, or it's like, you got 5 more seconds before I just rip y'all to shreds. Y'all better have something on you. Mm-hmm. Fight me or feed me. One of the two. Like,
fight or feed me. Yep. That was it.
These are your choices. But you just gonna die. Then Mm-hmm. But when they joined the guild, which was basically the guild registration, is so easy. I thought they had to go through a test, which I feel like the mountains was the test itself. Now, as far as what we're going to see in like the next episode, because this is only the first 3 episodes, like a lot has happened within the first, second, and third episode. I did not realize how long Ryo was at the house until you pointed it out. How the trees was growing around him, and how no monsters were coming to the house. And then he pretty much, I can't say grew out of his clothes, but he pretty much ran his clothes ragged to the point that I ran out of food. I'm gonna have to leave this barrier to go hunt animals and cook. Now,
I don't think that he realizes how much time has passed, because he's been by himself the entire time. But now that he's actually in town or in civilization,
yeah,
he's going to start realizing what is going on with me and why haven't I aged.
Yeah. I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, if I was Ryo, I would stay at the guild for like maybe a week, but I'm gonna be looking for a house within that week. Like, I ain't need no roommates, big dog. Like, I'm living on your own for so long. Now you got like what, three roommates technically, and you got what, 300 days until you got to find your own place or something like that. Because you can't stay there forever.
It was Eto, Nils, and Amon.
Yeah. I start diving deep into this thing. I'm like, wait a minute, can you split those days? Does it have to be consecutive days? Like, I mean, that's a hell of a time frame, though. I mean, you got 300 days, to get your own spot, or whatever the case may be. Because I do feel like Abel got his own spot, because
He's a B rank adventurer. I would hope that he has his own spot.
Right. And people was worried
Or
about
I
it
should
too.
say B rank or higher, because we actually don't know for sure what his rank is, but we know that it was high enough that he was able to sponsor,
Hmm.
or I should say endorse, uh Ryle to start at a higher rank than what he normally would have.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Um, Water Magician, do you think it has sustaining power? Because there's a lot of summer anime that's out there.
I think so.
I think so too. It kind of gives me free Ren
Yeah, I was
vibes a
gonna
little bit.
say, I was gonna say. I mean, it's similar to Freerun, and yes, it's slow burn. I don't know that I would. So a lot of anime that has come out recently has
Hmm.
been all about the instant gratification of action and quick resolutions, and you don't really. I mean, you don't necessarily really get to kind of get the full benefit of the character's development.
Hmm.
But like Freerun, for example, was basically a journey. I mean, we were taken on a journey of her basically learning how to be more human
Hmm.
and developing an understanding about how fleeting life is. And it's because of that, those relationships that you form along the way should be cherished or nurtured and cherished.
Yeah.
And it's like those underlying messages aren't necessarily present in those a lot of those anime that are all about like instant gratification in terms of like action and fights. And I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with that, but um I think after a while, like you kind of get, especially if that's all the type of anime you've been watching, like
Hmm.
that's what you get. You start developing like that type of an expectation. And I feel like, those anime like Water Magician for a second, or for example, which makes you kind of think about things.
Yeah.
People may not jive with that because again, they're looking for, well, where's all the action? Like, let's move through this quickly. And a lot of old I would say, there is a lot of older anime that was more about story development, character development than right now.
I,
But I mean, what are your thoughts?
nah, I'm in the same boat, but I think it's also, as much as I love Solo Leveling, I know for a fact that it's not anime of the year comparatively to other anime that's out there because of story composition, how it's being told. But yes, we do live in a world that is instant gratification, and I feel like most of it came from this. So
Oh,
we
yeah,
got
yep.
quick access to things, and you're not really the attention span has shortened because when we were growing up watching anime, cell phones, we had cell phones, yes, but it was call us after 9 o'clock so I get my free minutes.
Yep.
That kind of situation. So when you was watching TV, you was engaged in watching what you was watching, especially anime. So I think that's why we appreciate older anime so much because we didn't have access and to as much technology as we do now. Like we want like quick. Like you said, like we want the instant gratification versus a story being fleshed out or trying to get every detail or whatever the case may be. So I'm a consistently say Free Rent is better than Solo Leveling when it comes to
Mhm.
story
I
because
would say that kind of like a good example of one anime that I think has a pretty decent balance between the two probably would be Delicious Dungeon.
yeah,
I think it would have that's a pretty balanced
yeah,
example. But yeah, Solo Leveling, all about the instant gratification. Not to say that that was terrible, because Solo Leveling, the animation in that was great.
top tier, top
It
tier,
was. Yep.
top tier. And I think the bar got lowered just a little bit because if the animation is good, damn everything else.
Mhm.
You know what I'm
Well,
saying? So
Lord of Mysteries, I think, is that's one where it's like, I don't know if you would say that it's instant gratification necessarily. Like the action sequences are top tier, but it's also an anime that makes you have to like, you need to pay attention
yeah,
and you need to think, because
yep,
if you are paying attention, you're gonna miss something, and then you're gonna be looking at the rest of the episode like, what the hell? What?
yep. Like, listen, there is no dub. Okay, this is simplified Chinese that you are reading.
Yep.
So, and this is only book one of Lord of Mysteries. This is only
Hmm.
book one because, for what I understand, like I think book 2 or 3 is a totally different character, totally different protagonist, different story. So, and we talked about Lord of Mysteries last week
Hmm.
that we don't know the episode count of this thing, and it seems to me like whatever budget that this animation studio is using, they got unlimited resources because there's no slowdown. There's no
Yeah.
slowdown in animation whatsoever, like at all. So only time will tell. But yeah, Water Magician definitely got staying power. As far as its story composition, I feel like it's well paced too. It's not.
Hmm.
I said it was a slow burn, but I don't think slow burn's the right word to use. I think it's a little bit quicker than that. But you got to pay attention as far as what's going on. Like even though this is an isekai anime, you know how I feel about isekais. And I feel like there's a lot of them.
Oh, there's so many right now. There's so
Uh,
many. That's all that
Craps
they
on it.
release.
Yes.
That is literally all they release right now.
I was like, good gosh, man. There's more out
Oh,
there.
with we should be happy that it has a somewhat short title, because
Yes. Yes.
some of
Yes.
these titles are like 2 sentences.
Yeah. There's a reincarnated into a vending machine. Okay. That that
I
that
saw
that,
that and I was like, is this real?
that is definitely real. And some people saying it was actually good.
Are you okay?
For real, dead ass. Like some people saying, yeah, like the
I just
name
want to
aside,
know
I heard it was good.
what prompted them to actually like sit and watch it, to then be able to come to the conclusion that it was good. Like
Yeah,
what about it made you made you continue to watch it?
he's giving away snacks. Like,
I'm like, but
damn,
are you getting the snacks?
like what what
Oh my
is
gosh.
what is happening, man? But yeah,
Oh,
so next week, um, then we come to anime. I actually ran across this by accident. Right, actually, it's on Hulu. It's called Bullet Bullet, and I think what happened with this one, it gave us the whole season all at once. Like
ooh,
you don't have to wait weekly for this. Like
heck
I saw the
yes.
same date for like straight down. I was like, oh, and this not even long like that. I can why yeah, I can do this in 2 weeks. I can knock this out by next week. And it looks hilarious too. Like the animation looks good. It looks hilarious. I saw a panda bear with a heavy machine gun, and that's all I need. That's all I need.
Okay.
A panda bear with overalls and gloves and a heavy machine gun. I
Wait,
like
wait,
so
wait, wait, wait. What is that one that's coming out about the chicken?
yo. I'm watching that shit. I'm telling you,
I
I
want to.
am watching.
Is it out already?
I don't think so. But it reminds me of One Punch Man. That's how the animation looks. It kind of
I
looks
want to
just like
watch that
that.
so bad. So I don't forget my previous rant, because obviously
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit
Forgive.
there and watch this anime about a chicken that fights crime and bad guys.
Yes. Yes. A chicken with superpowers. A whole
Yes.
ass rooster. I I was like, yeah. Is it Rooster Fighter? I think it's called Rooster Fighter. I think. I got. Hold on. Before we go, I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it.
Did you hear that Oda said that One Piece is gonna end in October of 26? He confirmed.
Like manga, you mean? It got to be manga because they in Elbaf right now, if I'm not mistaken.
Probably. It is Rooster Fighter. Yep.
Yeah, that's Rooster Fighter. Hold on.
I'm gonna watch the hell out of that.
Quick. And I would not be ashamed. I would not be ashamed. I know for a fact I'm gonna be judged. I know my fiance gonna like, what the hell are you watching? I'm like, listen, respect the chicken. Respect the chicken. But yeah, this is Bullet. And I said Panda Bear. I think it's a Panda Bear. But yeah, this is Bullet. We're definitely gonna be covering this. I kind of like the animation style. That looks pretty dope. And the next one is Rooster Fighter. Man, because the minute this thing come out, I feel like we can cover every single episode of this. Look at that rooster. That rooster is regal. Ready for action. That is One Punch Man vibes. That's what I think this is.
Why is this picture so hard though?
Yeah, right?
It goes so hard. I would blow this up into a poster and put it on a wall.
Put it on the wall. Nobody gonna know what it is. Like, what the hell is this on my wall? It's a rooster.
Oh my gosh.
But it's not just any rooster.
It's the Rooster Fighter.
It's the Rooster Fighter. This shit is gonna be nuts. Man,
oh my gosh.
Wait. I cannot wait, man. Let me see. I gotta see what the release date is for this. So the release date. So 2026 actually set premiere Q2 2026. So we got a little minute. And it's actually a web manga. Yeah, it's a web manga, and it has 10 volumes, and it's gonna be on Adult Swim as well. So it's gonna have English dub and sub. And it says the lone rooster named Keiji wanders around various cities of Japan while defeating mutant demons. And he encounters.
Oh, so he's a demon fight. Okay,
yeah,
yep. He's fighting demons.
His ultimate goal.
He left the farm to fight demons.
His goal is to find and kill the mutant dubbed white demon who killed his sister in order to avenge her death. Oh, snap. This is going to be great.
Oh my gosh. I just want to know, like, is he like legit a chicken, or was it like somebody that was reincarnated into the body of a chicken and now he's on this quest to fight this demon? I have to know, like,
I think it's a straight up chicken. It was like years ago.
That is even more that is so unhinged.
Yeah, so Keiji is a self-described migratory bird who vows to defeat the demon.
How can he be migratory and chickens can't fly? What?
He's like,
who wrote this description?
He's like, Keiji has a strict code of conduct that he follows regarding respect and appreciation. Despite despising children or any youngsters he deemed disrespectful or annoying, he has a soft spot for some of them, like Pyoko. His abilities include resonance and having great aim when throwing items with his beak. This is a straight up chicken. This is not even migratory. Oh my gosh, this is great. And Pyoko is a person raised by the Yakuza to initially to be sold with other chicks. This is a chicken.
So he's a Yakuza chicken. That's a demon fighter. Why does it keep getting better?
This is Pyoko. He said Pyoko became a beloved pet instead before witnessing her owner turn into a mutant demon. Witnessing Keiji defeat and save her owner, she decides to follow him on his journey to defeat the white demon. So it's Keiji and Pyoko, the former Yakuza member, that is also a chicken. Oh my gosh, this is great. This is freaking great, man.
Yo.
I don't care what nobody says, man. I need to. If I find this manga, I'm reading it. I can't wait to 2026. I got to read this. This is This is pure entertainment. This is pure entertainment. A rooster that throws projectiles with his beak and hunting for the white demon.
Yeah. Yeah.
I seen the trailer too. That trailer
It,
was hard,
yep.
man.
Yep.
I was like, ooh, I'm
No,
watching this.
but did you also notice too in the trailer? I'm like, they spent money on this animation because
They did. They spent the bag on this. I was like,
listen, they were like, remember Fate Apocrypha? Yeah, let's go for that.
yeah.
Even though it's a chicken, let's go for that.
I was like, oh man.
Or they're like, Baki Hanma? Yeah, let's go for that.
Give me that animation. Please, give me that. Listen, my straight up reaction after I saw the trailer and it ended, I sat there in silence. I was like, yeah, I'm watching this shit. That was me. Man. I cannot wait for this. This got potential to be in my top 5. I ain't gonna hold you. A demon fighting chicken, man.
Oh my gosh, it's gonna be.
That's
great.
original. Ain't nothing like that. There's
Nope.
nothing like that. Let's fight demons, but you a rooster. Never look at roosters the same way again. Matter of fact, there is an anime about cats that's on Crunchyroll. I forgot what the name of it is.
Oh yeah, they run a cafe.
I think so, but I think the
I
cats
started watching it.
Like,
Wait.
like zombies or something.
No, I know. I saw that one. It's like, isn't it called like Night of the Living Cat or something?
Yes. I think that's what it is.
There's another anime that's slightly older, but it's about these cats that run a cafe basically, and they end up hiring a human worker, and then in the back the chef is actually a tiger that they will call up front when they have unruly customers. But the thing is like the tiger is like super like meek or whatever.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm gonna find the name of this show and I'm gonna send it to you because it's actually pretty cute.
You know what that reminds me of? And, rest in paradise, Michael Jamal Warner, Malcolm and Eddie. You remember Tim? They always used to sit at the bar. He was like this big burly dude that sit at the bar, but he looked like he could fold you like laundry.
Mm-hmm.
But all he does is read at the bar. And how he talks, he's like, hello. That's how he talks. He's very meek. Like, he wears his glasses like, oh no TV today. I've got to read my books. Don't turn on the TV. And then you see him get out the chair. It's like he's towering over you, like he can fold you up.
There's another. Wait, hold up. I need to find this one because you need to watch this one too.
Yeah, Night of the Living Cat. It says a horror comedy where touching a cat turns people into cats. So if you pet a cat, you're a cat.
For some reason, I feel like that's not a terrible fate.
To be a cat?
Mm-hmm.
Sleep all day?
No bills.
Yeah, no bills. Yeah. I know. I kind of like driving.
Oh, the name of the anime is The Masterful Cat is Depressed Again.
Yeah. Okay. The Masterful Cat is Depressed. I just saw that when I was looking up like anime with cats. Yep. The Masterful
Watch
Cat
that one. Watch that one. I think it's like 12 episodes, but watch it because it's hilarious. That cat is so besides that. I mean, he takes care of his owner, like literally, like he's basically the husband.
Damn.
But watch it; it's so funny. It's so funny.
Yo, so before we get out of here, I gotta find this anime because there was a clip of it on Facebook. I see it all the time, and I forgot the name of it. It's an older anime, but the clip is the wife is obsessed with her husband needing to take a dump at home. Yeah, she's like washing the dishes and everything. He comes home from work. She was like, "Hey, dear, did you take a dump today? And he was like, no. Like, he taking a bath. I'll run your bath water. Hey, dear, are you taking a dump right now? He was like, no. And then it was at the dinner table, and he spazzed out. And he was like, what'd you do today? I was like, well, you know, we worked a little
What is
overtime.
this one called?
And I took a dump at work, and she was livid. She was livid. But yeah, he spazzed out about it. I forgot the name of this anime. Once I find the name of it, like I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna watch it. Hold on.
What is it called? Is it? I just found the clip.
You found it?
I found the clip. And she's like, I've been married for 7 years. That one?
Yeah. I
Is
don't know
it-
what's. No, it's not the way of the house. Excuse me. It's not the way of the house husband or anything like that.
Let's. Okay, wait. I think I found it. Hold up.
I think it's Nupu
Reddit.
Nupu. Let's Nupu
Yeah,
Nupu.
let's Nupu.
Yep, that's it. I gotta find that. That stuff is hilarious to
Oh,
me.
what?
This man
What?
spazzed out. But yeah, y'all, this is our show for today, man. Hope you guys enjoy, man. Do not forget to hit that like and subscribe button, that notification bell. Give us a follow on Threads. Again, every single Sunday until the end, until we get to the current. We're definitely covering Batman, Superman, World's Finest. And Mr. Terrific came out today, number 3. So be on the lookout for that this week. So it's going to be straight up DC this week. And I will be at Raleigh GalaxyCon this week. And you got anything else?
No,
For the
thanks
listeners
for
out there?
tuning. Thanks for tuning in, y'all.
All right. So till next time, y'all. Peace.
Bye.
And to quote Josh, make sure you watch the
Watch.
Moon Knight.
Oh, watch that
That
ass.
that was his
With
words, man.
soap and water. Soap and water.
To quote Josh, he like scrub that balloon knot.
I hate that. I hate that he called it that.
Like what?
I hate it so much.